Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who have arrived since my last little announcement, just want to repeat myself and thank you for your patience. We, of course, want to welcome you all to the Class of 2030 White Coat Ceremony of NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine. It's going to be a wonderful afternoon. And we know this is a very important day to you, so everything is getting nicely organized here for you. We ask you, please, for the duration of our ceremony, if you have not done so already, would you please put your cell phones on silent mode or turn them off as you may choose. So everything helps us up here. We also, as I said, we know this is a very important day for you, so we want to make sure you know that we've arranged for professional photographers to take photographs of each and every student as they're coded, so that you can relax, and we kindly ask you please to remain seated during the ceremony. These photographers are wonderful. They have great cameras, great lenses. They'll get terrific pictures of your students. We also would like to remind you that if you have friends and family at home or elsewhere who were not able to be here, that the entire ceremony is going to be a live cast on YouTube. So just go to YouTube and search NYITCom.com or NYITCom, and you'll see our stream there. Also, it's being covered on X and Instagram, just on sort of updates. But YouTube Live is the source for video streaming for today's ceremony. So anybody that has other people would like to follow along. So we'll be with you very shortly. I'll have an announcement soon for table seating for our light fare supper after this. So I'll be back to you with that information shortly. Thank you very much for your patience. Hello again, everyone. I think we covered the other things before, the cell phones, live streaming on YouTube of our ceremonies. Great photographers will be taking pictures of each and every student so everybody can relax. Now, as most of you know, I think probably everybody knows, there is a light fare reception after the ceremonies here. So for your convenience, let's review the dining room assignments so everybody knows where to go. Now, for your reference, these assigned dining rooms are also listed on various posters throughout the venue. So if you don't catch it now, you can catch it then. But let's give it a try now. Students with last names beginning with A, B, C, and D are assigned to the first floor Emerald Room. Students with last names beginning with E, F, G, H, and I are assigned to the first floor terrace room. Students with last names beginning with J, K, L, M, N, and O are assigned to the second floor starlight room. Students with last names beginning with P, Q, R, S, T, U, and V are assigned to the second floor plaza room. And finally, students with last names beginning with W, X, Y, and Z are assigned to the veranda room. So to facilitate a smooth transition following the white coat ceremony, we request that students and guests proceed directly to their assigned dining rooms to meet each other. At this time, our students will also receive their personalized stethoscopes. So until then, we thank you for your cooperation, and we'll be beginning our ceremony very soon. Thank you. Students, family, and friends, the class of 2030 White Coat Ceremony will now begin. Please welcome our keynote speaker and honored NYITCOM alumnus, Dr. Joseph Puma, class of 1985. Keynote speaker and honored NYITCOM alumnus, Dr. Joseph Puma, we announced him, Vice Provost, NYIT Health Services and Dean of NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine and the School of Health Professions, Dr. Nicole Wadsworth. New York Tech Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Daniel Ferreira. And New York Tech President, Dr. Jerry Ballantyne. And now the singing of the national anthem will be led by student physician members of the notochords, Syed Ehsan, Sinyu Han, Addison Lee, Luna Liu, Kritika Pujaputi. Will all guests please stand?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Everyone, please be seated. And now please welcome Dr. Nicole Wadsworth, Dean of NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine.
Well, good evening and welcome to the New York Institute of Technology College of Osteopathic Medicine White Coat Ceremony for the class of 2030. I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to the family members, friends, and loved ones joining us remotely. We're delighted you can be part of this special occasion and celebrate with us today. As we begin this meaningful ceremony, I would like to acknowledge the many individuals whose dedication and support will help shape your journey through medical school and beyond. Please join me in recognizing the members of the NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine Dean's Council and Executive Team, the members of the NYIT Administration, the NYITCOM Advisory Board, our department chairs, and our dedicated staff. Thank you. I would also like to recognize our exceptional NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine faculty who will guide, mentor, challenge, and inspire you throughout your medical education. Thank you for all you do, faculty. And lastly, I'd like to offer a special thank you to our faculty and alumni volunteers who are serving as coders this evening. Your participation makes this ceremony even more meaningful, and we're grateful for your support. Receiving your white coat is an important milestone, the beginning of a lifelong commitment to the osteopathic profession and for caring for others. It's a moment of great pride, accomplishment, and promise. We're honored to share this memorable occasion with you and your loved ones, and we look forward to celebrating this significant step in your journey to becoming physicians. It is now my pleasure to introduce New York Tech Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Daniel Ferrara.
Thank you, Nicole. Good evening. On behalf of the New York Institute of Technology Board of Trustees, and as a 1986 graduate of NYITCOM, better known as NYITCOM back then, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you, the class of 2030, along with your family, friends, and loved ones to this year's White Coat and Stethoscope program. Tonight, for you and me, this is a very special medical school part of your medical school education. Not only will you be receiving your white coats, but you'll also receive a very special stethoscope donated by the NYIT alumni, faculty, and staff. Both the white coat ceremony and the stethoscope program are two of my favorite NYIT events. In the interest of efficiency for students and for families and friends, we recently combined these two events, so that more of you could enjoy it and not have to come here twice. So please enjoy tonight. I'll be back later to talk a little bit more about the stethoscope program. Welcome again.
Please welcome New York Tech President, Dr. Jerry Ballantyne.
How is everyone? Time to relax. Take a look over there, wave, say hello. Well, thank you, Dr. Wadsworth, for inviting me tonight to this ceremony. It's always great to come back to the place where really my career at New York Tech started as the dean of the medical school. And as dean, I was always worried, would I graduate the best possible physicians? I was up at night thinking, is my faculty and staff strong enough? Are we teaching them everything they need to know? Because every time they see a patient, we are with them in a small piece. When they say hello to the patient, when they start a surgical case, maybe when they make a tough medical decision, we are always with them. But luckily, I was able to hand this over to Dr. Wadsworth. It's her headache now, not mine. At the same time, I'm quite impressed with the staff and faculty Nicole has put together at the medical school. And now we already acknowledge them, but I think especially as students who have not really met all of them yet, we need to acknowledge them one more time. An incredible faculty and staff. Thank you. Now I instead get to travel the world as president saying hello to our alumni. I was in China, where the chief of sustainability at the largest laptop manufacturer in the world is one of our alumni of our MBA program. In California, I had dinner with an engineering graduate who is responsible for the IT infrastructure of all of California. And in Florida, I met a COM alumni who just took over a major health system as their leader. All successful individuals, all happy alumni. But in a way, I'm here to tell you, yeah, that's great, but that's not really the core of what this is all about. Yes, our alumni are incredibly successful. The two most powerful osteopathic medical organizations in the country are headed by our alumni. The NBOME, Kevin O'Connor was just sworn in as new president, oversees all the testing of all osteopathic medical students. And Hank Chowdhury is the CFO of the Federation of State Medical Boards, which is ultimately responsible for the licensing all physicians across the country. And that's very impressive, absolutely. But just as important, and for me as a former practicing physician, even more important, can be that one encounter with a patient that changes everything, that changes their lives. That moment with them, which for me might have just been a second, a minute, 10 minutes, but for them fundamentally changed their life. A few years ago, it was the winter holiday and I was at a friend's house celebrating the holidays with them. He pulled me over and said, "Hey, do you mind talking to my uncle?" And I went over and I met this gentleman who had just been diagnosed with a terminal liver cancer. And he said, he has questions about his therapy and what he should do. Do you mind meeting with him? So I sat down with him during the holiday season, kids running around, presents, and there was this gentleman who was clearly dying. And we spoke, and he had questions about his therapy and everything else. And I said, you know what? Let me ask you one question. What do you want to achieve? What is your goal with the therapy at this world-famous university hospital? You want to live as long as possible? You want to be pain-free? You want therapy that is tried on you, maybe help the next generation of cancer patients? What do you want? And he looked at me and he said, I only have one goal. My son is graduating from high school. I would like to be there. Now it's December, so we have 5-6 months until May. And I said, let me think about it and see what I can do. And I called my favorite oncologist. Now, who in the world has a favorite oncologist, right? So I called my favorite oncologist, who's just an incredibly smart guy, incredible, just good human being. And I say, look, here's the circumstances. This is the cancer he has. This is what's going on. What do you think? And he says, look, there is one medication out there that'll prolong his life 6 months, maybe 8, but not a day more. If he takes that medication, he's ineligible for any other protocols. Any hopeful protocols for a cure, for 2 years of life, for anything else, he's ineligible for. So I call him back, and he chooses that therapy. He chooses that therapy, he sees his son graduating, and then he passes that summer. Those are the moments that really come to you, that really make all of this worthwhile, that really get you there because you can help someone. And that's the incredible thing about medicine. So congratulations on your white coats. Congratulations to the class of 2030. Thank you.
Once again, please welcome NYITCOM Dean, Dr. Nicole Wadsworth.
It is now my sincere pleasure to introduce our honored keynote speaker, Dr. Joseph Puma. Dr. Puma graduated from NYITCOM when he graduated in 1985. Among his many prestigious professional accomplishments, in 2013, he founded Soren Medical, the city's largest private interventional cardiology practice. With over 30 years of clinical experience, he has dedicated his career to the treatment, diagnosis, and prevention of cardiovascular disease, providing personalized care to patients from around the world. Dr. Puma is board certified in interventional cardiology, cardiovascular disease, and internal medicine. He most recently served as the Chief of Clinical Cardiology and Vice President of Strategy at Mount Sinai Morningside Hospital. He is currently Assistant Clinical Professor of Medicine Cardiology at the College of Physicians and Surgeons at Columbia University Medical Center. Please give a very warm welcome to our alumnus, Dr. Joseph Puma. So as a token of our appreciation, Dr. Puma, I would like to coat you. So hold on. In addition, he gets his own personalized stethoscope.
Thank you, Dr. Wadsworth. Dr. Ballantyne, Dean Wadsworth, Dr. Ferrara, trustees, family, friends, and honorees. The New York Institute of Technology, College of Osteopathic Medicine, class of 2030. welcome to the white coat ceremony and stethoscope gifting event. I'm Dr. Joseph Puma, an interventional cardiologist in class of 1985, as hard as that is to believe. It is my honor and privilege to address you for this momentous occasion. And today, I want to talk to you about humanity and trust. White coat ceremonies have a very recent history. Started in 1993 at Columbia by Dr. Arnold Gold. The white coat itself serves as a visual reminder of humanism, professionalism, and the trust that patients place in their healthcare providers. Dr. Gold felt students should take a professional oath at the very beginning of their training. It has been 45 years since I was at your stage of education and training, and at that time this event did not exist. Historically, at the end of medical school graduation ceremonies, new physicians would recite the Hippocratic Oath, an ancient Greek text from about 400 BC, since modified on multiple occasions. But the underlying ethical principles are ingrained worldwide and ubiquitous to all people, physicians and patients alike. Do no harm, confidentiality of our patients, and non-malfeasance. The osteopathic oath, which you will recite at your graduation, has never been rewritten. It stands today exactly as it was adopted in 1945. And let me briefly read it to you. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and the life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect both as a physician and a friend, who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person, though it be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests and for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biologic truths to the healing arts and to develop the principles of osteopathy as first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. This oath is quite a paradoxical statement. It speaks of themes of ethics, empathy, and art, and very little of science. Yet before me are a group of highly intelligent and ambitious students who are at the top of their high school and college classes in science. Thus is your great challenge over the next 4 years. While you have earned the scientific right to be accepted to this great institution, you will now have to work hard to earn the right this white coat bestows. Your professors, instructors, and staff are all invested in your success and will work diligently to educate you and ensure you understand the science and the medicine. But as I look back at my time here at NYITCOM, I recognize the class that has had the most profound impact on my career was osteopathic manipulation therapy. Well, I can assure you I was at the bottom of that class in practice and often without a partner. The principles I learned from Dr. Shiowitz, DiGiovanni, Ostro, and others gave me a deep understanding of how to interact with patients, the nuanced physical manifestations of systemic diseases, the myriad ways patients communicate with physicians, and the natural responses the body has to illness, disease, and healing. Most of your careers will be spent in 8x10 rooms with people seeking help. They will be of all backgrounds, rarely of your own. They will have varying insights into their health, be uncertain what medications they are on or why. They may be suffering, fearful, sharing with you their most private thoughts and secrets. Their families may be anxious and with various dynamics. They will often forget what you have said and sometimes what you did, but they will always remember how you made them feel. Your white coat confers credibility, education, knowledge. It's your actions that must convey empathy, dignity, and compassion. Surveys of trust in physicians and hospitals has declined from over 70% in 2020 to 40% in 2024. While there may be a myriad set of reasons for this, poor health literacy, widespread access to health information on the internet and social media, political and social polarization that can make us forget that illness has never once asked how anyone votes, and a staggering gap in health literacy. The fact remains that patients are searching for credible sources and meaningful healthcare relationships with their physicians. The way we deliver care in this country never stops changing, but what patients need has never changed at all. It is our duty to rebuild trust with every patient interaction. Today, you will also be gifted your first stethoscope. Before stethoscopes were invented, physicians would place their ears physically on a patient's chest to examine them. In 1816 in Paris, Dr. René Laennec, in order to maintain the dignity of a female patient, rolled a sheet of paper into a cylinder to listen to her chest. This act of kindness, innovation, and empathy epitomizes and embodies the true spirit of a physician. In 210 years, despite few enhancements, this low-tech stethoscope remains our most valuable tool to both literally and figuratively connect with our patients. By placing it on your trust, it tells them we see them, we hear them, and we care. You will have many challenges and barriers in your medical journey. The world is changing so much faster today than it was during my early career. But if you keep your patients at the center of each day and trust your intellect, your work ethic, and your training, you will enrich your patients' lives and the community you serve. To me, medicine is the greatest profession. It has been a profound honor and privilege in my life to be entrusted with the care of others. I have met each day with enthusiasm and hope that I could be of service to others, to help them feel better and live longer. Today, you take the first step on that journey as you put your white coat on for the first time and place your stethoscope in your pocket or on your neck. I hope you will feel the joy of this undertaking each day as I have. I pray when you wear that coat, you demonstrate humility and not hubris, empathy and not scorn. You are kind and not callous to your patients. I hope you will remember to place your stethoscope on their chest and that connection drives you to do better each day. Congratulations, class of 2030.
We will now commence with the coating ceremony for the class of 2030. Dr. Puma will begin the coating process, followed by our special NYITCOM faculty and alumni guests who will coat the remaining students. Now, please remain seated at all times. NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine has arranged for professional photographers to take pictures of each student. Claire Laframboise. Elaine Chen. Dilana Gutierrez. Joseph Shine. Victoria Critchley. David Valadez. Ethan Moy. Wonyoung Park. Kushi Shah. Boston Perry. And now, Avi Kushner, being coated by his mother, Dr. Rachel Rosenfeld Kushner, class of 1997. Dylan Downs, being coated by his father, Dr. William Downs, class of 1995. Matthew Cerniglia, being coated by his mother, Dr. Rose Cerniglia, class of 1992. Hiba Ahmed, being coated by her sister, Dr. Rahel Ahmed, class of 2025. Judy Hassan Hafez, being coated by her brother, Dr. Omar Hassan Hafez, class of 2025. Joanna Phillip, being coated by her mother, Dr. Jasmine Phillip, class of 2004. Luke Jacob, being coated by his father, Dr. Jesu Jacob, class of 2003. Michael Katsageorgis, being coated by his father, Dr. Gus Katsageorgis, class of 2000. Nicole Zakharov, being coated by her father, Dr. Igor Zakharov, class of 2001. Victor Liu, being coated by his father, Dr. Chao Liu, class of 1998. Chirag Honda, being coated by his cousin, Dr. Tanya Kapoor Maini, class of 2013. Anne-Marie Omachiril, being coated by her uncle, Dr. Ron Varkey, class of 2019. Jack Huang, being coated by his sister, Dr. Pauline Huang, class of 2024. Rebecca Song, being coated by her uncle, Dr. Kenneth Testa, class of 1995. Now, continuing the coding, please welcome Dr. Daniel Ferreira, Vice Chair, NYIT Board of Trustees, Class of 1986. Coding, Maria D'Amico. Isabella Kraft. Samantha Cipolla. Mingshu Shen. Levi Klein. Kevin McKenzie. Minahil Shahid. Jenna Karincic. Jolyn Lee. Matthew Tadros. And now please welcome Dr. Paula Rio, Class of 2003, Director of Simulation Learning and Associate Professor, Coding, John Youssef. Joseph Schlamm. Daniel Schellen. David Shinuda. Kyrillos Ibrahim. Anuga Rama Vruma. Michael Christoph. Rosemary Yadgarov. Now please welcome Dr. Leslie Goldstein, Professor of Clinical Specialties, Coding, Ariana Santos. Annabella Elbaz. Joshua Elbaz. Israel Fuzelov. Jacob Shumanov. David Kokoriev. David Mushiev. Brandon Lieberchuk. And now please welcome Dr. Vladimir Rubasic, Assistant Professor, Biomedical Sciences, coating Nicole Galzerano. Luke Thorley. Amanda Stoll. Jake Masters. Matthew Hill. Dita Berline. Alexis Berger. Now please welcome Dr. Gonzalo Otazu, Associate Professor, Biomedical Sciences, coating Sophie Ingber. Caitlin Schaub. Harmanpreet Kaur. Manpreet Kaur. Caroline Schwab. Shira Mann. Samuel Puglisi. Abraham Alexander. Noah Kessler. And now please welcome Dr. Milan Toma, Associate Professor, OMM, coating Ayman Mohammed. Syed Qadri. Sheryar Tyakeli. Kushi Patel. Naya Mahabir. Alice Lee. Roshini Lilia. Jody Lee. Now please welcome Dr. Alan Detweiler, class of 1995, NYITCOM Advisory Board. Coding, Alexa Lyman. Kylie Sullivan. Kayla McElhenney. Shwana Nurani. Shane O'Brien. Andrew Bolton. Elijah Dem. Rushi Bhatnagar. And now please welcome Dr. Donna McMahon, class of 1987, Senior Associate Dean of Student Achievement and Academic Enrichment and Professor, Coding, Meghana Malayaya. Malayala. There we go. Amuni Chini. Arushi Dubas. Sophia Van Helene. Leah Khan. Paluk Kunal Shah. Catherine Lyon. Andy Lee. And now please welcome Dr. Maria Pino, Associate Professor, Clinical Specialties, Coding, Pranami Patel. Sneha Boshak. Neha Rughunath. Fei Wang. Raymond Wang. Philip McGorty. Phoebe Bergson. Heather Wallace. And now please welcome Dr. Patricia Koyman, class of 2003, Associate Professor, Osteopathic Manipulative Medicine, coding Sarah Belize. Lily Resanidi. Juliana Heisey. Cecilia Yan. Kelly Chi. Sophia Katz. Maya Biron. Kaya Barcelay. And now please welcome Dr. Olaf Bushna, class of 1988, coding Kathleen Toomey. Michaela Kofner. Ruby Lee. Sandy Tai. Marissa Hansen. Riley Pepper. Caitlin Lian. Amelie Fieser. And now please welcome Dr. Otto Sabando, class of 1998, Clinical Assistant Professor, Emergency Medicine, coding Katie Keats. Sarah Anthony. Julia Lynn. Ella Ginsberg. Caitlin O'Boyle. Miriam Kaur. Peme Lotso. Katie Lee. And now please welcome Dr. Nancy Bono, class of 1992, Associate Dean, Clinical Relations and Outreach, and Associate Professor, coding Lucille Panagos. Ilana Beecher. Rana Ali. Isabella Restivo. Maliha Asmi. Mushira Majid. Jonathan Moshe. Christian Kondo. And now please welcome Dr. Amit Shelat, class of 2002, NYITCOM Advisory Board and Chairman, New York State Board of Medicine for Medicine. Coding, Azan Bilal. Fardeen Islam. Zuhair Sheikh. Danielle Feldman. Anna Mason. Singhan Zhu. Daniel Ishakov. Now please welcome Dr. Mark Friedman, class of 1990, coding Yoon-Ju Kim. Morgan Sylvester. Jalel Sawas. Anthony I. Raji. Sumai Dung. Amy Tony. Anthony Lieberman. Excuse me, Matthew Lieberman. And now please welcome Dr. Taranjit Ahuja, class of 2006, coding Antonio Gerbino. Jake Borgia. Syed Hassan. Isaiah Monroy. Isabella Sirkia. Ainsley Sogers. Kelly Rose Wallach. And now please welcome Dr. Andrea Collander, Class of 1990, Associate Professor, Department of Family Medicine, coding Emma Adkins. Caitlin Ryan. Asuman E. Mahni. Madison Wyatt. Amelia Carlson. Catherine Eschman. Now please welcome Dr. Nelson Eng, Class of 1989 and Assistant Dean, Academic Affairs, coding Zoe Tates. Sophie Zhuang. Stephanie Shaji. Emma Reynolds. Sydney Bick. Yuting Huang. Arushi Meherwal. Avantika Krishnan. Now please welcome Dr. Greg Saggio, Class of 1994, Chair, Clinical Specialties and Associate Professor. Coding, Asta Patel. Saul Deutsch. Jordan Simkovic. Joseph Boutain. Caleb Jacobson. Parthiv Patel. Shiv Patel. And now please welcome Dr. Simone Hoffman, Associate Professor of Anatomy. Coding, Zain Naeem. Ananja Gunjapuli. Talia Lilikakis. Lara Kuksa. Arshdeep Sandhu. Ilani Gordon. Mohika Yarum. And now please welcome Dr. Bernadette Riley, class of 2005, Director Elos Donlos Center and Professor Family Medicine. Coding, Logan Jakubowski. Sainika Joshi. Eamon Ho. Jessica Wang. Monisha Mukherjee. Victoria Kuo. Udithi Bundari. Now please welcome Dr. Lynn Mark, class of 1987, Associate Professor Family Medicine. Coding, Ashley Kim. Nusrat Khan. Caitlin Sampson. Sivan Aruvmovich. Hannah Shames. Catherine Rylova. Morgan Kagarli. Now please welcome Dr. Ursula Landman, class of 1994, Associate Professor of Family Medicine, coding Kandu Gongdu. Amanda De Toronto. Elizabeth Chen. Amanda Downing. David Iney. Faisali Rahim. Sarah Kasib. And now Dr. Richard Morgan, class of 1998, instructor family medicine and DPRI coordinator, coding Folashade Olatunbuson. Ashley Alexander. Amina Sarawar. Zainab Yusuf. Lauren Tarpey. Lindsay Cornell. Jillian Hardy. Now please welcome Dr. Thomas Chan, class of 1999, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs. Coding, Srogvi Putnayak. Syed Hussain. Anli Johnson. Jennifer Perper. Jessica Resnick. Elizabeta Bariasha. Carolyn Wortman. Now please welcome Dr. Michael Gindi, Associate Professor, Emergency Medicine, coding Isabella Hastings. Amanda O'Brien. Kaylee Zheng. Stephanie Trin. Hannah Kim. Christina Shu. Sophia Jahan. Now please welcome Dr. Jennifer Macanano, Director of Ultrasound, Assistant Professor, Emergency Medicine, coding Alexa Lubin. Chloe Pratt. Gianna Solazzo. Srividya Babu. Colin DeFabio. Nicholas Frappier. Aditya Joshi. And now please welcome Dr. Tway So, class of 2005, coating Charitha Bavrasetti. Allison Martin. Amna Hashmi. Laura Bird. Trinity Stitch. Leila El Romaim. Mazal Rafiilova. And now please welcome Dr. Christine Hutak, Director of Student Advisement and Mentoring and Associate Professor, coating Diana Katanov. Mahi Patel. Hana Mohammed. Mahak Malik. Samia Gondol. Aisha Abid. Maham Tariq. And now please welcome Dr. Reem Abu Spaith, class of 2001, Associate Professor, Osteopathic Manipulative Medicine, coating Julia Girardoni. Helen Field. Emily Didia. Emily Chiappini. Julia Markison. Yasmin Schmidt. Dylan Ruskar. Now please welcome Dr. Vincent Yuan Kong Wang, class of 2002, coating Mikhailo Herring Calvo. Kush Parikh. Ayman Rabia. Arlene Sharma. Jaren Tasneem. Maisha Udin. Muhammad Asif. And now please welcome Dr. To Shan Lee, Professor Osteopathic Manipulative Medicine, Coding Colin Dan. Vincent Lee. Justin John. Atahan Yetimolu. Taeyeon Kim. Aviram Wolfstein. And now please welcome Dr. Larisha Ahayeva, class of 2021, coding Danny Zhang. Uswil Mehabub. Alexander Gelman. Matthew Chinchar. Philips Borisovs. Maharatha Prathambu Adama. Jack Francisco. And now please welcome Dr. Helene Lobu Magnet, class of 2005, coding Muhammad Ahmad. Aaron Matthew. Kevin Chu. Michelle Chen. Michelle Castrelon. Raymond Secora. And now please welcome Dr. Liat Jarkin, class of 1987, Director, Center for Behavioral Health, and Associate Professor. Coding, Henry Garecki. Benjamin Class. Sean Sharma. Shub Rana. Mari Satz. Daniel Saichev. Now please welcome Dr. Hallie Zweibel, Associate Professor, Class of 2011, Family Medicine, Coding, Austin Kim. Gordon Chen. Daniel Mirahi. Suraj Patel. Jonathan Rivera. Ian Powell. Abdullah Shahzad. And now please welcome Dr. Adina Leader, Class of 1999, Associate Professor, Neurology, Director of Parkinson's Disease Treatment Center, Coding, Rishi Shah. Donovan Abbott. Joshua Schwartz. Michael Youssef. Megan Huynh. Prama Roy. Kristen Hurd. Now please welcome Dr. Matthew Heller, Class of 2011, Associate Professor, Family Medicine, Sports Medicine, and Ringside Medicine. Coding, Diane Huang. Sarah Actus. Alexandra Olivieri. Christine Shu. Amy Zhao. Justina Swaha. Karen Youssef. And now please welcome Dr. Brian Beatty, Professor Anatomy, coding Mirola Mikhail. Vidisha Maharana. Neve Hanna. Manaya Ali. Asna Shah. Tarifa Adam. Fawa Narjis. And now please welcome Dr. Igor Zakharov, class of 2001, coding Aria Leong. Edwin Park. Yasin Kader. Daniel Barbary. Matthew Kong. Joseph Aronov. Brandon Gafour. Rajana Sultana. Once again, please welcome Dr. Wadsworth.
The white coat ceremony is a notable milestone that signifies the beginning of a new chapter for medical students as they embark on a journey to their future profession as a healthcare provider dedicated to serving individuals of all backgrounds and circumstances. NYITCOM is committed to fostering a community and a medical education environment that values diversity, equity, and inclusion. Our school actively supports initiatives that celebrate inclusive ideals. The NYITCOM Student Government Association DEI committees on both our New York and Arkansas campus consist of passionate student leaders who've worked together to revise the student osteopathic oath that the class of 2030 will take today. This group of student leaders work collectively to modify the oath to incorporate inclusive language and emphasize an unwavering commitment to honor diversity and provide equitable health care. In today's social climate, it is imperative that students understand the relationship between healthcare disparity and racial injustice. The student oath acknowledges that context I'm proud to have our future physicians recite this powerful statement. I now invite Dr. Paula Rio, Assistant Dean, Academic Affairs, Associate Professor, Family Medicine, and Director for the Simulation, Learning, and Family Medicine to administer the student oath of commitment to the class.
Congratulations, class of 2030. I'm pleased to administer the student oath of commitment to you today. At this time, I also invite physicians in our audience to participate in the recitation of the oath. Please stand, turn to the student oath of commitment page in the white coat ceremony program, and repeat after me. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. Hold on. Good job. We're going to repeat, okay? I will always be mindful of the honor and great privilege bestowed upon me as a physician. And understand the responsibility of my role. I vow to faithfully preserve the health and quality of life of my patients. Upholding professionalism, confidentiality, and respect. For patient autonomy and involvement in their own care. I vow to perform my professional duties with fidelity and with the best interest of my patients in mind. I promise to care for patients using appropriate clinical judgment that will uphold their morality and do no harm. Keeping in mind the body's ability to heal. I will work to improve the general welfare of the community and to sustain laws and institutions that do not perpetuate injustice or harm. With this oath, I will seek to live my life committed to cultural humility, and continued self-reflection. As a physician, I will utilize my position to ensure every individual seeking medical care is treated equitably. Regardless of sexual orientation, race, religion, disability, nationality, age, or other personal qualifier. I will only engage in those practices that will uphold my duty to serve all of humanity in order to honor the highest goals of the profession. I will respect my teachers and colleagues of medicine and strive for the best interests of the students who will come after me. I value a unified healthcare team and promise to treat everyone involved in patient care and management with the utmost dignity and respect. I vow to practice the art of healing and further the principles of osteopathic medicine, which were first introduced by Andrew Taylor Still. Congratulations. Take a bow.
Once again, please welcome Dr. Daniel Ferreira.
Thank you. I'm one of the few people that's standing between you and dinner, so we'll try to make this quick. But let me just address the class of 2030. 10 years ago or so, we got together with some fellow alumni and decided we wanted to give the class, incoming class, besides a white coat, a gift. And we unanimously agreed that would be a stethoscope. And let me tell you why that is. And it's not just what, maybe a little more than you think. And I think that Dr. Puma addressed some of those things already, but let me reiterate. Obviously, it's a useful tool, right? You're going to have this stethoscope. I had my own stethoscope for a very long time. Despite the fact that I'm an emergency room doctor, I never lost it, which is unusual, right? People try to steal your stethoscope all the time, but and then, you'll use it. It's a rudimentary tool, but you use it every day, right? You listen to the heart, you listen to lungs, listen to abdominal sounds, perhaps. I'm an emergency doctor, so I listen for ET2 placement, NG2 placement, things like that. And of course, I never had a reflex hammer, so I had to use it as a reflex hammer also. So it's a pretty handy instrument. And you guys will learn how to wear it, sometimes over your shoulder. It's pretty cool, around your neck. From the TV stars, they always have it around their neck. I always had it in my pocket, such that I wouldn't lose it. So obviously it's a tool, and we want you guys to have it. That's the obvious one. What's the next reason, though? If you look at your stethoscope when you get it, you'll see that on the bell, it has the logo of your school. And on the other side has your name engraved. And our thought process was we want you to always remember where you got it, where your education came from. And I'm embarrassed to say that I didn't remember that. I graduated 40 years ago and didn't come here for 30 years. 10 years ago, I did start coming and started giving back to the school, most importantly, my time, such as this, money, which is always important, but more importantly, probably serving on boards and lending expertise. So don't forget about the school. Without the school, I don't know where I would be. I'd probably be pumping gas at a gas station somewhere. I owe everything that I have to this medical school. Perhaps like some of you, it's the only school that accepted me. And we've had some alumni honorary dinners. And it's amazing to me how many rock star alumni were only accepted here and nowhere else and have amazing careers. So it's really something to think about. The school is really very, very special. You're only in the first month or so, but you'll see. It's a very, very special place. What other reason for a stethoscope? I think Dr. Puma hit on some of this already too. Listen to your patients. That's what a stethoscope is, right? Listen to your patients, right? If you sit to your patient, they'll tell you what's wrong with them. Kindly sit down, right? Just sit down, introduce yourself. Don't say what's wrong today. Say, how can I help you? Give them your name and sit down and give them some undivided attention. I think myself and several of my colleagues in emergency medicine were quite good at showing rapid empathy. You're in there, you're only going to be in there for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute for emergency medicine. They think you're the world to them and that all you care about is them. It's not hard to do. You have to practice it. Make sure your patients have your undivided attention, not on your cell phone, not with your back to the computer, to them while you're documenting notes on a computer. Pay attention, listen. The stethoscope will remind you of that, right? So at the end of the day, we wanted you to have the stethoscope mainly because we wanted you to remember to always listen to your patients first. Listen to your patients first, they'll tell you what's wrong. Be kind, be gentle, and study hard. Thank you. Enjoy your dinner.
Once again, please welcome Dr. Nicole Wadsworth.
Thank you, Dr. Ferrara, for your wise words. And I shared with the class when they first started, one of my favorite words is gratitude. And I'm grateful to you and the alumni for your leadership in supporting us and our students in their future as physicians. So thank you so much for that. As we conclude tonight's ceremony, I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the families, friends, and members of the NYITCOM community who joined us in celebrating the class of 2030, made this truly a memorable occasion. I now invite everyone to the light fare reception. Students will reunite with their guests in their assigned dining rooms and will also receive their personalized stethoscopes. We hope you enjoy the remainder of this evening and the celebration that lies ahead. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for your attendance at the Class of 2030 NYITCOM White Coat Ceremony. To facilitate a smooth transition to the dining rooms, we request that students and guests promptly exit this room and proceed immediately to your assigned dining rooms to meet each other. We read over that it's by your last name. There are signs in the hallway which will illuminate that. Our light fair reception hour will conclude in 1 hour, so please be sure to pick up your personalized stethoscope prior to leaving your assigned dining room. Thank you again for attending the Class of 2030 NYITCOM White Coat Ceremony.